we stayed last night in a car park that serves this lake area here and the church that you'll have just seen. It was nice, it wasn't very level, so it was quite a quiet night, no problem at all. So we got up, it was a bit cold this morning, but I tell you what, it's boiling now.
Well, there's no wind over here, but where we were it was a bit windy. This lake goes back to 16th century. There were houses here, they were evacuated when the plague came, and the church was in disrepair, but that's been rebuilt twice.
That church has.
That has been rebuilt
It's quite
twice,
modern,
yeah,
I thought.
because the residents of the local town say it's their church, so they still use it as a point of gathering and burials.
Yeah.
And that lake there used to be a quarry, and there were houses in the lake before it was a lake.
There's houses sunk in there.
So yeah, it was a sort of a mining town as such, quarry.
Right, I see.
And then they all disappeared when the plague came.
Now that would make sense because the gravestones in the graveyard are quite unique. They're carved rock. They're very unusual.
So stonemasons at the time would have been...
Yeah, I would say they're quite modern stones though, because some of them seem to be older graves, but the carving on them was quite modern.
Yeah.
The fonts used were very modern, I would say.
Maybe that's it's been rebuilt because over the years the stones degrade.
Yeah, so they've had fresh ones.
Yeah.
Every grave's got beautiful flowers planted. It's quite a special graveyard. I think these guys are getting a little hot. Dolly has been in the
big paddle, haven't you?
been in the water. Yeah, well, we'll go back now and we need to work out where we're going to move on to.
Off to the middle of Lidl.
Well, first of all, we need Lidl because we've got loads of bottles to recycle. We'll show you that when we get there. So to make extra money, if you recycle your bottles in Germany, 25 cents a bottle if you're shopping. So here we go. The way it works is they read the barcode. Last one is this one. So you can see on there you need, see that little symbol there, and 25 cents. We've got our ticket there for £3.25 and we got our ticket there for 25. So we've got €3.50. Good morning! And we're still in Germany. We've spent the last 3 nights in this car park in the middle of the forest. Great dog walking place, lots of hikes. Just behind me up there is a Go Ape type place with zip wires and whatever. It's very quiet. So we're just off for our last dog walk before we leave. Probably be leaving Germany today. Boo! And heading into Belgium because we've only got just over a week left and we've got to go home. So we're just enjoying our last week and there we are. Okay, looks like this barbecue's going on up there behind me, and we're just going to take the dogs. They have these fantastic hikes or walks up in the woods, and they've got like it's point to point, and every point's got like a fitness exercise on it. So I would do them all, but I don't want to put Paul to shame. So yeah.
afternoon. Here we are, June 2nd in the afternoon, and we're at a place called Olmenhof Park. You can park up to 6 motorhomes, absolutely free, but you're only allowed to stay for 48 hours, which is more than enough. There's the usual electricity machine, which again, don't forget to poke all the buttons and work out what's got left.
How much did you get when you pressed all the buttons?
77 cents.
Hello from melty Belgium. We're very hot. We stayed here last night, and I can tell you now, peacocks don't sleep very well. They shout to each other all night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The chickens slept till 4. But no, it's quite cool. It's cool noises to hear. You don't often wake up to peacocks. Well, we don't in Bridgend anyway. Apart from that time that we did.
When was that?
Remember there was a peacock got loose in Bridgend?
Oh.
Yeah, it
Oh,
did. It was round about the time there was lockdown. If you're from Bridgend, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't know what direction we're going in. I'm assuming. Have you got your phone out to?
Yeah, this way.
Okay, right, off we go then.
I think.
So we're outside the patisserie or bakery. Paul's gone in with the Revolut card, so I think it's fair to say at this stage we've gone over budget. We're probably just at this present moment, probably just right now, going right over budget because he's in there. Hopefully he'll come out with something nice. Nice little town, very quiet for a Saturday, but they always are. You'll see, it's the Barcelona F1 qualies this afternoon, so we'll grab what we need and go back and chill out. You waiting for Dad? Is he in there with all the fancy things? They got, oh, look at the things. Nice. Vol au vent. Bread. Oh, hang on, here we go. Oh, he spent 16 euros in a bakery. Right. 16 euros?
It all looks so nice.
Yeah, it did look nice. I could see it through the window.
I got some change for the €5 as well.
Oh, so. Right, okay. Yeah, that popped up on my phone and was a bit of a...
You weren't meant to see
spent
that.
how much?
Wow, happy birthday, innit?
Oh yeah, because it's my birthday today.
Yeah, there's all sorts in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it birthday cake?
No, that might have been a bit, a bit more than 16, yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess we just wander back.
For the kids, look.
Yeah.
Soft sand.
Plenty of
All right.
playground areas.
It's all super clean.
Yeah, I would say this is definitely one of the best free airs we've been to.
Yep.
Highly recommend it if you've got family. It's brilliant. There's a fishing lake there. You can pay for a place on the fishing lake.
Yeah, mini golf.
Mini golf,
There's a bar,
play
restaurant.
area. Yeah, there's a restaurant just over here.
Picnic tables.
Yeah, plenty of picnic tables. You can bring your dogs into the park. There's sand pits and play area for the kids.
Yeah.
And for older kids.
Plenty of bins.
Really, really little ones.
So there's plenty of bins, but mindful that if you bring your dogs in, don't forget your poop bags.
No, don't, because there doesn't seem to be any machines or any things.
No machines. Well, it was well armed anyway, but it's just a reminder.
Good morning. Still in Belgium, in herk-de-stad. I'll write the name down. We've been on this air we just had our 3rd night here. You can see it's not been busy or anything like that, but I would say as free airs go on this trip, this is the best one we've been on. Now you can probably see there it says 48, but Paul assures me that the U stands for ish, so we're all right. So yeah, you've got toilets over here. So there's a toilet block that's open during the daytime hours. You've got all your recycling and bins by there. You've got your service point over there. Town is just through there. There's a restaurant through there. There's the amazing park that will have shown you plenty of footage. The peacocks are in the trees just up there. Yeah, it's been a brilliant stop. It's been really, really great. We've absolutely loved it here. So if you are in Belgium, we highly, highly recommend this stop. Herk-de-stad. It's called herk-de-stad. Believe just outside town they have a rock festival every year. The park is absolutely beautiful, brilliant play areas. Yeah, we've really, really enjoyed our time. But it's time to move on. And tomorrow morning, the girls have got their worming appointment in Bruges. So today's job is to get closer to Bruges because time here is nearly over. Our 3 months is nearly done. And it's kind of gone fast, but it feels like forever as well because we're in summer now. And before that, we arrived in winter in the snow and we stayed in ski resorts and dogs played in the snow and it was, you know, very wintry and cold. And now we're in boiling hot summer, so it's lovely. We can't wait to come out again. We just can't wait. We've got to go back. We've got to sit out our Schengen detention. And we're back. We will be back. So yeah, and this place, we're definitely coming back here. Highly, highly, highly recommend. This part of the year, there's not one night has this been full. I think the most we had was on our second night when 5 of the places were taken. There's 6 places here. There's only us here today. But yeah, everyone sits outside their van, puts their tables and chairs out. Everyone's very, very friendly. So yeah, it's. We were talking the other night and said this is definitely our favourite free air for this entire trip. It's a belter. So yeah, toilets are over here. Not the nicest. They're mixed. It's a mixed block, but they're clean and they've got everything you need. So you can see there. So you've got ladies' toilets, men's toilets, urinals, and the sink by the urinals. So you know, and disabled as well. So yeah, definitely a good stop. So all right.
Want it? All right.
Yeah.
Just lifting up the steadies.
Well done.
Looking menacing around the place, but there you are. Not to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, you're the only one here, so you're not menacing too many people.
Off you go with the dogs.
Yeah, I know.
And also thinking about the jobs we got to do.
So what have we got to do?
Well,
She says, like she doesn't even know, but I do know.
We're still on this side, so up there we got the flue that needs cleaning out with a air gun just to give it a good blast through.
Yeah.
Bit stinky now and again, but it's just the soot build up. It's not been serviced properly, so we'll get it looked at by a proper engineer, but it needs a clean out in there anyway.
Yeah.
Because we had little traces of soot here and up there. So that's been cleaned and taken off, so that's one thing we need to do.
Yeah.
So that should be straightforward, but again, it'll be done by somebody who knows what they're up to.
Yep.
On here, we've got the window, remember, in the breeze, it kind of just went up.
Oh yeah, in
and
Greece.
Back down again. So because I didn't have a drill and things, I managed to get the little catch back in.
Yep.
With a screw and so forth, but I just need to drill it out and get that back in properly again.
Mhm.
So probably a little bit of a weak point on these because the plastic is a little bit flimsy.
Yeah.
But you know, nothing too much.
Yeah, it was one of those things, wasn't it? It was a sudden windstorm in Greece, wasn't it? We didn't know it was coming, and it just.
Yeah, sudden gust of wind.
Yep.
And then if you look at this side,
Yeah.
there's the gap
Right.
between the tyre and the wheel arch.
Yep.
And then we'll go around and look at the other side.
Oh right. Okay.
Let's go see. Motorhome.
We're coming, aren't we, girls? Oh, I can see already. Yeah.
There's the gap between. So it's down on its shock absorber.
Right.
There's still a bit of life left in it because I've checked.
Yep.
But as we're on our way home now, I won't get it done here, but when we get back, I'll get the uprated shock absorbers to give us a little bit more height.
Yeah.
And a bit more comfort, shall we say.
Yes.
But we're also on these tyres that are at around 70 psi. So they're rock hard. So different tyres, lower psi. Again, we'll look into that and see what we can do.
Yeah.
The other jobs we need to do, the step buzzer is not working anymore.
No.
So we need to clean the contacts on that because the number of times I forget to put the step away, but I can see it in the mirror. So it's like Didn't put the step away. My fault, but you've got to go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Other jobs. Back box now is done.
Yep.
That's sorted. That's sticker flexed on. We're happy with that.
Sticker flexed and bolted and screwed properly. So
That is rock solid. That ain't
yeah.
going anywhere. That's how it should have
so
been.
that
from the
is
off.
fixed. Yeah.
The reversing lights don't work.
Oh.
I put an LED in there because it's only a low voltage going to the LED, but that's now stopped. But that's a faulty switch. Common problem on these. So again, I'll get the mechanic to look at that. I've got jacks at home, but nothing to lift this up. And the reverse switch is actually underneath, stuck to the gearbox. So again, that's a job for the mechanic when he does shock absorbers, reverse lights, and the handbrake. Handbrake is up high, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Still working, but last time it was MOT'd, it was noted it was high, but they couldn't adjust it because of the waste tank, which is clearly, if it's working and acceptable, okay, but even if they got to take the waste tank off, it's 4 bolts and sorted out properly.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right to me. It just does seem
No,
too high.
That's fine. And the other thing we need to do as well when we get home is put some, what's that stuff called again, for the making the waste tank smell nice?
Oh, Solbio?
I think it is, yeah. So if anybody uses that, let us know how you find it.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how that works. What else we got to do?
We were talking about putting a max fan in, weren't we?
Max fan, I think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, because we have found it a bit warm, so
Yeah.
we're looking at putting it there, at the one in the middle. There is another skylight over the bed, but at the moment we just need that one because we've done okay.
Yep, so there's a little bit to do there.
Yeah.
What else we got to do? Pack up by the seam of it.
Yeah, I think we need to go. Oh, look, someone's arrived. Right, girls, ready to go?
Well, we'll go to the service point unless somebody's over there now.
Don't think so.
So why are we doing it?
Don't think so. Oh, there's another one coming in. Blimey, we better go. It's time for us to go. It's busiest it's been. Want this busy yesterday. Right, let's get you two in. Pip, Pip, come on. Come on then. Good girl. Right, you two. Time to move on, eh? Bit of a quick tidy in here first, though. Yes. This is our last morning. We're on our way to the ferry terminal. We spent last night in.
Turn right onto
We spent last night in Watton.